you're not going to do Q&A with me, are you? You're not going to be doing Q&A with me.
Would you like a Q&A?
No. Now we're getting late. This is a fabulous discussion that I heard the panelists speak with people from different parts of IT industry. It's a good mix of suggestions and solutions, and I think a very good content of discussion. Just to add two bits to this, Lats. For any industry, for any business, for any nation, for any economy, for anything to grow, not only we need more consumers or more people using it, but also we need more consumption. So, same is true for IT. I think India is highly IT starved or IT deficit country today. Our consumption that we do on a daily basis, and we get up early morning and we watch TV, so we consume channel, we read papers and we consume media, and then we have our breakfast, etc., and we consume a lot of stuff. We go outdoor, we go out and we consume that, and the cars and all of that stuff. We do mobile communications and we consume mobile services. When it comes to IT, we don't use it that much. It is one such area which can create huge difference in providing competitive edge to not only individuals, not only organizations, not only to the governments, to nations as a whole. And as we say, we are lucky to be as a part of the industry which does 3 E's to people. It adds to the efficiency. You can be more efficient. It adds to empowerment, and that is an even more important thing for India. With the kind of poverty that we have, the digital inclusion becomes paramount for people to lift out of poverty. And the only thing that can lift them out of the poverty is not the government door. It is not charity. The only thing that can lift people above the poverty is the fact that they get empowered. And this is what IT can do for them. Right? If IT can help a small shopkeeper in a village, or a rickshawala or anybody to enhance his earnability, to improve the income that he can have, it has already begun to start doing wonders. That's what it can do. And the third thing it can do is what is called enhancement of services. I think the speed of response is today becoming a strong criteria providing competitive edge to people. And that is what IT can do. So I think from every angle that you look at, there is a great opportunity for this to transform the nation, transform our prosperity, and for the industry and all the members here, that's a good news. Because not only this is known to people, it's known to the leaders of the government, of the nation, to the industry, and many people, and slowly it is beginning to change. My only frustration often is that we Indians, while can take pride of being intellectually smart globally, emotionally smart globally, and therefore create great leaders in corporate world over, or academicians world over, but we are not very smart when it comes to being impatient. I think we have come to a point where India has to become impatient. Every single day, India should say as a nation that how much have I progressed today? We cannot afford to take years to build flyovers. We cannot afford to take months to even change a roundabout into a crossing, which is what we often do. Now this is a cultural change. That's a different matter. That's one of the biggest challenges that we face today. The other big challenge, of course, is the fact that we are constantly evolving technology area. IT is changing. What you're talking today, and if we record all of this, next year when you do a panel discussion, the whole content of discussion will be different. Because this is extremely fast transforming industry. And that's a big challenge. And therefore, to be able to be ahead of the curve and to know what changes are happening becomes paramount. not only to the vendors and the suppliers of the technology, not only to the consumers of the technology who are consuming technology, but also for all the partners who are in some way connected. This is one industry which is so diverse, where not only there are suppliers and the customers, there are the system integrators, the whole ecosystem is very, very intertwined. And it is so well connected that, that it is today, one part of it begins to create impact on the other part of it very, very quickly. And therefore, I feel that it's a bigger home, it's a big family, and therefore IT industry is one of the unique, distinct case where it becomes everybody's destinies are intertwined. And just to sign off, you mentioned about Mate, and I have a pleasure to say that Mate, being a representative of the IT hardware industry in India, or shall I say IT domestic market of India, NASCOM focuses on exports. Somebody has to focus within India, right? And Mate is attempting to do this. But a lot of traction is required to build in a bigger membership base. And I noticed that many of the channel members and channel associations in some way are not connected. Mate, I think, is the federation of all associations. And in some way, we have to connect. So one decision that we've taken is that every channel association in the country we are going to be now contacting and reaching out to and make them engage with us and understand what is their concern. Their issues are at a local level. These issues need to be magnified. Somebody has to make it visible at a higher level. And that's very important. And I think that's the value add that Mate can do. And the second thing I realize is that in Mate we have somehow the perception is it's a manufacturer, vendor dominated association. That should change. Less than 50% of the members are like that. I'm very keen that Mate creates chapters, system integrator chapters, where we have system integrators to be members. Chapter for association like this, chapter for recyclers. Electronic waste management is going to become a phenomenal issue for the nation. And each one will get affected. Many of our partners today don't know about it. And in fact, it would have been one part of the discussion today, because it will be, there is a regulation now. From May next year, if all the partners here and the manufacturers here do not take action on the electronic waste collection and recycling, then we are basically breaking the law. So many of these issues, so recyclers need to be a part of it. And so that's what we are wanting to do. Hopefully we should succeed in this and ultimately create a huge family of all like-minded people. And the only like-mindedness here is everybody wants to grow, everybody wants to make profit, and everybody wants to add competitive edge to make our future more effective, better, and sharper.